A driver bought a $40 chip tuner promising 30% better fuel economy. Engineers cracked one open. Inside was a resistor and a blinking LED. No processor, no data connection, just a light. 17 fuel scams that cost drivers real money. And number one is the highest profit scam in the entire dealership. Scam number 17, premium fuel in a regular engine. Octane is not a measure of power or energy. It's a measure of resistance to premature detonation. If your engine is designed for 87 octane, putting 93 in the tank does nothing. No extra horsepower, no better economy, no cleaner burn. Your engine simply burns the expensive fuel exactly the same way. You're paying 80 cents more per gallon for a chemical property your engine can't utilize. Use premium only if your manual requires it. Scam number 16, OBD2 plug-in tuners. $30 to $50 plastic boxes that promise to reprogram your ECU for better economy. Engineers have torn these apart. Inside is a circuit board with a resistor and an LED. No processor capable of communicating with your car's computer. The device draws 5 volts from the diagnostic port to power a blinking light. That's it. Thousands of fake 5-star reviews. Zero function. Complete fraud. Scam number 15, topping off the tank. The nozzle clicks off at $39.10, and you squeeze it 4 more times to hit $40. That extra fuel overflows into your evap system, a charcoal canister designed exclusively for vapor, not liquid. Liquid gasoline destroys the charcoal element. Check engine light. Failed emissions test. $800 evap replacement. When the nozzle clicks, stop. Scam number 14. Buying gas in the morning for denser fuel. Underground storage tanks sit below the frost line at a stable 55 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. Whether it's 3 a.m. in January or 3 p.m. in July, the fuel temperature barely fluctuates. The thermal expansion difference amounts to roughly a teaspoon per 20 gallons. Fill up whenever it's convenient. Scam number 13, magnetic fuel aligners. Metal clamps with magnets that strap onto your fuel line, claiming to align hydrocarbon molecules for better combustion. Gasoline is a non-polar hydrocarbon with zero magnetic properties. A magnet affects gasoline the same way it affects a block of wood. Not at all. The FTC has sued these manufacturers repeatedly for fraud. Vices get even more creative. Scam number 12, air intake vortex generators. A stamped metal fan blade shoved into your intake tube, promising to create a tornado of air for better combustion. By the time air passes through the throttle body and intake manifold, any swirl has completely dissipated. Worse, the device physically restricts airflow, confuses the MAF sensor, and forces the ECU to dump extra fuel. You pay $30 to lose horsepower and economy. Scam number 11, HHO water-powered car kits. Mason jars with metal plates wired to your battery, splitting water into hydrogen through electrolysis. The chemistry is real, the physics makes it useless. The energy your alternator burns to power the electrolysis always exceeds the energy the hydrogen provides. First law of thermodynamics. You burn more gas, strain your alternator, and risk a hydrogen explosion. Scam number 10, acetone in your gas tank. Old hypermilling forums claim 3 ounces of acetone per 10 gallons improves vaporization. Acetone is an industrial solvent that melts plastics and dissolves adhesives. It attacks rubber O-rings inside fuel injectors, destroys plastic fuel pump housings, and makes composite fuel lines brittle. You might gain a fraction of a mile per gallon while your $2,000 fuel system disintegrates from. Scam number 9, slow pumping to save vapor. The myth. Pumping slowly prevents the vapor recovery system from stealing fuel back to the station's tank. Modern pumps are calibrated to measure exact liquid volume regardless of flow speed. Vapor recovery captures atmospheric fumes to prevent smog. It doesn't vacuum liquid fuel. Pump at normal speed. The only thing slow pumping costs you is time. And keep watching, because the remaining scams are the ones most drivers fall for without even questioning them. Scam number 8, injector cleaner at every fill-up. Top-tier gasoline already contains detergent packages mandated by law to prevent carbon buildup. Adding a $10 bottle of cleaner to an already clean system does nothing. The detergents have no carbon to dissolve and simply burn off. Injector cleaners are diagnostic tools for neglected engines with confirmed problems, not preventive maintenance for modern cars running on quality fuel. Scam number 7. Your dirty air filter is killing your MPG. Every quick lube uses this. Your filter looks gray. They quote $30 to restore fuel economy. On carbureted engines from the 1980s, this was true. On modern fuel-injected cars, the MAF sensor continuously measures airflow, and the ECU adjusts fuel delivery to maintain the correct ratio automatically. A dirty filter reduces maximum horsepower, not fuel economy. Replace it when genuinely clogged for power, not for MP. Scam number 6. Nitrogen tire fills. $40 to $60 to purge regular air and fill with pure nitrogen. The air you breathe is already 78% nitrogen. The pressure stability difference between free air and pure nitrogen over 6 months is practically unmeasurable in a street tire. Nitrogen matters in F1 cars and aircraft at extreme temperatures, not in your commuter. Check pressure monthly with a $5 gauge and fill with free. Scam number 5. Overinflating tires for better MPG. Pumping tires to the sidewall maximum of 44 to 50 psi instead of the manufacturer's recommended 32 psi. Rolling resistance drops. You gain 1 to 2 mpg, but only the center strip of rubber contacts the road. Tires wear out in half their lifespan. Braking traction drops dangerously. Suspension components take a beating. A $50 a year fuel savings gets wiped out by premature tire and suspension replacement. Stick to the door sticker pressure. Scam number 4. Teflon Oil Additives. Bottles of suspended PTFE, Teflon particles, promising frictionless engine internals. PTFE is a solid. Automotive engines rely on pressurized liquid oil flowing through microscopic passages. Solid particles clog the oil filter, force it into bypass mode, and build up in oil galleys that feed the camshafts, starving the top end of lubrication. Quality synthetic oil already contains the friction modifiers your engine needs. Scam number 3. Windows down versus AC on the highway. Turn off the AC, roll the windows down was valid in the 1970s. At highway speeds above 45 miles per hour, open windows destroy your car's aerodynamic profile. The drag penalty burns more fuel than a modern AC compressor. Below 45 miles per hour in city driving, windows down saves fuel. Above 45, roll up, turn the AC on. Your car was engineered as a sealed aerodynamic shape. Scam number 2. Ethanol-Free premium for daily driving. Ethanol-free gas has about 3 to 4% more energy density. The MPG improvement is real. The financial logic is fraudulent. Ethanol-free costs 50 cents to $1 more per gallon, a 15 to 20% price increase for a 3% economy gain. Smart for lawnmower carburetors that sit all winter. Scam number 1. The dealership fuel system decarbonization service. 30,000 mile service. The advisor says carbon is choking your valves and destroying economy. Quote, $250. What actually happens? A technician hooks a $20 can of aerosol solvent to a vacuum line on the intake manifold. Engine idles. White smoke billows from the exhaust. They point to the smoke and say, look at all that carbon burning off. That smoke is the solvent itself burning, not carbon leaving your engine. If your car has port fuel injection, which most economy cars use, intake valves are constantly washed clean by detergent-rich gasoline every time you drive. There's virtually no buildup to remove. 10 minutes of labor, $20 in chemicals, $250 charged. The highest margin service in the department. Decline it every time. 17 scams. Most cost you money. A few can cause real damage. Which one surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. If this saved you from wasting money on something that doesn't work, hit subscribe, because the next video might save you even more.